studio. And ladies, gentlemen, you've heard the statement, a reiteration there by Raila Odinga that they will not be accepting any other decision from the Court of Appeal. They stand by the High Court that the final result is what will be coming from the constituency level. You appear raring to go.
Yes, Sophia. Yes, Sophia. It is very unfortunate that Raila should take such a position, being a national leader and highly respected person, a very popular candidate and personality. He attracts a lot of respect, not only nationally but also internationally. So it is I find it quite unfortunate for him to take such a position, because that is he is simply embracing anarchy in Kenya. Remember, the Court of Appeal is a creature of the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. The Constitution of the Republic of Kenya is a creature of the people of Kenya. So he must respect the people of Kenya's pronouncement that this is the system of judiciary that we have created, and this is the court that's supposed to handle appeals emanating from the High Court. Now, if he was comfortable to go to the judiciary, as I said earlier, to have his complaint heard, and it was heard in his favor, he should also be comfortable to go and guard the same position that, right. Yes, he should be comfortable
either way.
Sophia, you must also look at the wider picture. You see, the moment you say that you are going to boycott elections because a certain ruling has emanated from the Court of Appeal, what are you telling Kenyans? You are simply telling Kenyans that you do not believe in rule of law, you do not believe that judiciary has capacity to adjudicate and resolve issues that arise within the society, which is very unfortunate.
Arab Kira, let me bring it back to you, because before we went, to speak with Timothy Otieno, you'd said whatever decision would come out, you'd respect it. But clearly, that is not the intention of your presidential candidate.
Well, I said, read together the two statements, saying that we are not expecting anything less than a win. And therefore, we also respect the judicial system. So I don't see any contradiction. And
the contradiction is that if
he's
you
making
get
a political statement,
other than
making a statement of fact.
You are saying you'll not accept anything
yes.
other than
no, we believe that the judiciary has the capacity.
Expect the judiciary to rule a certain way.
No, I'm saying the judiciary has the requisite capacity to make a ruling that is in consonant with the reality of the situation today.
And to you, the reality is what?
The reality is that let the truth be said. Let justice be done. Let the results at the polling station, at the constituency level, reflect the reality in Kenya.
Yeah.
Don't alter results in between, where you say one constituency, 17,000 votes registered, and you say somebody got 51,000 votes.
But away from this court ruling and the matter before the Court of Appeal, Galgalo, from, again, our history, and when we've seen those numbers change and we've seen contestation on the same, isn't that the prudent way to go as a country, because of some of what we've been through as a people, that once it is announced there, wouldn't that be prudent, as the argument has been put out by Rapkiro?
I think some of these things we are saying are things that has happened before, in terms of, like, for example, collecting and transmitting results to the National Tallying Center. We've had an opportunity where ODM had refused that whatever results that they've received are not the true picture of exactly what was there. They went to court, and I think that was thrown out, and Uhuru was declared as the president. We still have other mechanisms to complain, really. If, for example, in Isiolo, we have, for example, maybe 74,000 voters, and we know for each of the polling stations, and the results are announced at polling station level, and then at county level, then what is the problem if, for example, the same results are transmitted? Because that has always happened. So the fear, I think the biggest fear for ODM is they are sensing defeat. They already know that they have less 54 candidates for their...
is it sensing defeat, or is it trying to protect the vote? Trying to ensure there isn't room for interference? Because the question would be this, that if the result is announced at the constituency level as this, what is this thing that needs to happen at the national level, that if all these voices, all these years, all these officials and agents can ascertain the same at the constituency level?
Yes, Sophia, I think, one, we cannot just have results at the county level and remain there. For presidential candidates, this results must be collected and transmitted, so that at least we know from Isiolo, from Bungoma, from wherever, from Kericho, then they cannot just have their results remain at that level. These results must come up so that we can have at least the result for the president. So what are they saying? Are they saying that we have those and then it's collected there? How will these results be collected and transmitted together for us to be able to have one president?
Okay.
I think that is where we are. And also, what we need also to know is that Electoral Commission have already put in place mechanism of collecting and transmitting results. They can as well have their own system of, for example, checking on what they got in Isiolo, what they got from where, so that we can compare the results. I think they're just putting things ahead of time because they're scared. We know they have even less candidates for parliamentary seat and also for Senate. They're scared. They know that they don't want this election to happen, so that at least things can just go bad and Kenyans stop doing the election. And I think they've already shown that from before. I think they are not ready for this particular election, and I think they should not disturb Kenyans. Where the stage is already set, level ground have already been set. We have other presidential candidates would want to move together as Kenyans, but you know, when people don't believe in the institution that they have, they don't believe in laws that they've already made.
All right,
I think it's very unfortunate.
All right, we have 3 minutes, or 2 minutes actually, to wrap up. Your final thoughts?
Yes. My final thought on the issue is this. First, we must respect the institutions that have been set up in the Republic, because they are what we can call the very guard against anarchy, and judicial system is one of them. Secondly, it is also important for us to understand that an election is not a step, it is a process. It is a process, and that process starts with the day that Kenyans go to register as voters, all the way to elections themselves. And even after elections, there may be other processes that may be put into place. For example, there may be disputes. So unless you respect all those, the entire process, each stage of the entire process, then the country may go up in flames. And that is why I would urge Raila to retract what he said and also give comfort to the Court of Appeal, to the people of Kenya, and also his own constituency in the Republic, that he is going to abide by what the Court of Appeal is going to decide. You know why I'm saying that?
Yeah.
Remember, Sophia, if Raila Odinga cannot respect what the Court of Appeal is going to resolve, it also means, by extension, that if in the likely event that he is also going to participate in the general election, he is not going to respect any petition that any result of petition in the Supreme Court of the Republic of, which is very dangerous.
All right, Arab Kiro, you get the last word.
Yeah, thank you so much. Why do we have agents in every polling station? The reason is you want to guard those votes. And if my agent in Cherangani tells me you've gotten 300 in this polling station, I should respect that. And we are not saying the results should not be announced at the national level by the chairman of the Electoral Commission. We know that is the person who will declare the winner of the next election. Finally, let me remind the panel here and all Kenyans that you may be thinking the other guy is going to petition, and you may be the petitioner yourself. So don't take it for granted that you have won the election until the last man votes. That is the position.
Okay. All right. Many thanks, Alex Gatundu. He is a lawyer and a political analyst. Tia Galgalo, woman rep, Isiolo, as well as Kipruto Arap Kirwa, deputy party leader, Amani National Congress. We thank you all for being with us here on News Center. And the show continues in the next hour. We have a lot